Let's talk about Halloween 2. Halloween 2 was directed by Rick Rosenthal, most notably starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Donald Pleasance, the OGs. This was released in October 30th of 1981 and has a runtime of 92 minutes. This film picks up right where the original Halloween left off, and basically, Laurie Strode is being transported to a hospital since she was wounded by Michael Myers, and Dr. Loomis continues his endless pursuit of Michael Myers. Now, I'm going to start off with some positives. I really loved the tracking shots and the scenes where Michael Myers is just stalking people inside a hospital. It's all so creepy, and I love it. Now, the third-person POV tracking shots they introduce in this film aren't really as effective as the first-person POV tracking shots of Michael Myers. However, it is really all effective overall as a film. That's just one of my critiques of it as far as how effective it is. Another positive is this film has a lot more of Donald Pleasance, and he delivers with his acting just as he did in the original. And he's much more persistent in his chase of Michael Myers. It's a lot to admire about his character. Now, while there isn't as much of Jamie Lee Curtis in this film as there was in the original, she really delivers with the acting when she has a stage. And the script is much better written, so she actually makes smarter decisions, and she reacts more realistically to the situations that are happening. So, like, for example, instead of like standing around and crying when she sees a bunch of dead bodies, she actually runs away and gets out of there. It's something I really appreciate, and her character clearly seems to be developing here. The last positive I want to touch on is this film has really good pacing, and it's straight to the point. It doesn't waste your time. It delivers really well in the final act. There's a lot of suspense building up too. It also has a much higher body count and much more gore to it because they have a much higher budget for it. Now, I do have some negatives with this film. For one, it doesn't have as good of a musical score as the original Halloween did. Like, it didn't have the same sort of creepy feel to it. It wasn't as effective. It didn't match the tone that it was going for, like the musical score of the original Halloween did. It just didn't feel right. Like, it wasn't as good. Another thing is the mask that they had for Michael Myers in this film wasn't as good looking as the original, even despite them having a higher budget. That was something that I found pretty disappointing about it. Overall, though, this was a really well-crafted horror film, and a really solid sequel, too. I'm giving Halloween 2 an 8 out of 10. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this review. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next video.